5 terrifying forest encounters caught on camera. Welcome to our channel, Just Scary, your one spot to send chills down your spine. Here are 5 terrifying forest encounters that were caught on camera that you wouldn't want to miss. Incident 1: Strange noises. In February of 2013, a few residents of a neighborhood in northern Oregon filed reports of strange noises coming from the forest. The noises were described as what sounded like eerie laughter. It was loud and echoed throughout the nearby area. One of the residents then heard the sounds, went outside to where they seemed to be coming from, and started recording. The recording has a few men with torches looking around the trees to find where exactly the laughter noise is coming from the woods and checking out what really made the noise. The laughter noises were repeating one after the other throughout the whole clip, and it gets creepier after each one, and not being able to find the real source, which makes it even worse. Those men looked thoroughly through the trees with torches from the side of the roads and still couldn't find what was making the noise. Some think the noises are being made by foxes or coyotes, but others don't think so because they say coyotes, for example, have a much more canine-like shriek and aren't as loud, but for anyone who hears it for the first time would sound like a human laughter. It's still unclear what exactly made those noises heard that night. Incident 2: Camping in the forest. In April 2020, a kid named Noah decided to go truck camping in the forests of Sun River, Oregon. He was driving down the road, he thought he found a good spot and drove deep into the forest with his truck. His first night there, he was woken up to sounds outside. As he continued listening, he realized they were footprints, and from the pattern assumed it was a person. He grabbed his nearby GoPro and started filming.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck right now. If you can hear that, it's pretty loud. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. I don't really know what to do. I'm a little freaked out right now. And it's like pitch black outside, and like this doesn't make any sense because I parked somewhere where you couldn't see. No one was on that road. Wait, he's touching my truck. How am I supposed to get away? He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked right there. I'm scared forever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here. I'm so scared right now.
Noah gets so freaked out and explains about the situation in the recording. He starts recording right after he hears some loud footprints approaching his truck, and they sounded like that of a person, and he's been walking around for like 20 minutes already. The truck had black tinted windows and was pitch black outside too, and so he couldn't see anything from inside. Nothing made sense to him, and as he parked the truck somewhere near where no one can spot so easily, and he didn't find anyone on the road either. He panicked and got stuck inside and wondered how he was going to get away from the situation. Suddenly, the person who approached his vehicle started knocking on the back doors, and he thinks that the person doesn't know if someone's inside. He gets so scared and even his voice shivered. Then he finds the creepy person trying to peek through the door window to see what's inside and trying to pull the door handles, but fortunately, he had his door locked tight. Noah was completely stuck inside, hearing all the creepy noises and things happening outside helplessly. Luckily, after some time, he heard the footsteps leaving. When it got light outside, Noah drove back to the road and back home. Later that morning, he found handprints all over his trunk, specifically on his back window from someone trying to see inside, and a lot on his door handles from someone trying to get inside. Incident 3: Crazy Cougar. What's more creepy than walking through a lonely trail in the woods and you get chased by a crazy cougar baby that pretended to be a cutie with its puppy face? Well, that was something that happened to Kyle Burgess in Provo, Utah in the US. Well, Kyle was all set to do his afternoon walk in the woods surrounded by numerous maple trees, but wait before you imagine anything romantic. Just go through the thought of you being alone in the woods on a fall afternoon where you can be attacked by wild boars any minute. You! I mean, I would have never went for something daring like that in a creepy trail with wild creatures surrounded and no one to cry for help. As you can see, that was something Mr. Burgess did which had some consequences. Kyle was flabbergasted when he saw a baby cougar in the trail and thought it was a cute puppy. But the realization that it was a baby cougar came after the mother immediately appeared out of the woods to save her beloved baby. Kyle, regretting his life decisions, decided to run for his life. So always be aware of the most terrible turns a walk in the woods can cost you. Incident 4: Beastie Bear. Everyone throughout these videos in one way or the other gets trapped in creepy woods or hills, which is the dawn for crazy wildlife of varying size and capability. In this clip, we see a mountain cycler who is dashing through the curves of a tropical hilly area, which it seems from the clip. The poor guy had to call a halt to the turning wheels when a beastie bear suddenly came rushing to give him an encounter. The cyclist suddenly stopped and tried to frighten the bear away with his sudden skills and thought process. He bravely took his cycle and made some dashing noises by knocking it to the ground, which frightened the blood-chilling beast. So folks, as Bear Grylls, the famous Discovery explorer, says, always remember to carry a horn or alarm with you while always exploring the woods. Noises can be both helping and harming to you while you're left alone in the woods. Beware.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Incident 5: Frightful Footsteps. Being a vlogger is not an easy task in this era where anyone and everyone can vlog anything and anywhere. So to do something daring and different, a YouTuber named Lissa planned to increase her reach by doing something only a few would dare. In February 2022, Lissa planned to vlog a woody, creepy area to create something new and original for her viewers, which ended her in big trouble. Lissa was on her mission for the vlog where she had to sleep in the woods without any choice. But things took a darker side when she was woken up suddenly by the furious knocks, which then fainted with no explanation. But after a while, the footsteps were approaching Lissa on the chilly night when she started recording. Lissa terrifyingly asked the person at the other end, "Hi, how can I help you?" Which was replied with, "I have a question for you."
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you? I hear footprints. Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking and they hid behind the big tree there. And then they went to a car, the same car that was here earlier. Well, that was back, and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, they didn't knock though. They were just walking around. I could hear them walking around the van.
Lissa, as anyone, was fearsome about the situation and said, "I don't feel safe." Then the person at the other end was never seen or heard again. Lissa, terrified, decided to look out of the window of her sleeping van and saw a car receding from the place. But things took a very frightened turn when the person came back again and hid behind a tree, and then again, realizing being watched, they took the car and left. The following morning when she woke up, she was surrounded with footsteps all around the van. Well, many people claim they were trying to steal valuables from the van, but why would someone come back and forth and knock and leave if all they wanted was some money from a woman all unarmed in the middle of the night in the woods? Well, the question remains unsolved. Well, that was all real creepy and terrifying. But you want to know what's more terrifying? It's the thought that any of these can happen to anyone who is left alone in the woods with no one to cry for help. Well, if you don't want to put yourself in that place, always have safety gadgets, inform your close members your location, and always be alert and aware and call the police even before waiting for anything big to happen to you. Beware, it's a dirty world we live in. Not everyone is your fauna, and not everyone is your friend. Well, that's enough for today. Thank you for watching, and do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Just Scary, for more scary videos. Also, check out our other similar content. Bye.